Way back in 2007, after about 26 years, 25 years working with the county and having fallen in love with public service and helping people, I realized that I wanted to do a little bit more for the community and to actually bring out my own vision about how I think the county should run and operate. And at the time, I was seeing so much adversity between communities, between developers and builders, that it just doesn't seem right. And with the work that I had done for all these years with the county, I'd always seemed to be working with other people and bringing people together so that we could come to a proper conclusion for just about any project we undertook. I think my strongest vision right now is to make a land use department a planning department. Land use is a part of planning, but we need to have a better planning system. We need to have more transparency with what needs to be built and accomplished. And so I think that we need to reorganize planning, land use, and make it more what it's supposed to be. During the reorganization, land use took on a lot of functions that it really didn't have before. It used to be under the domain of public works. So that they're kind of bogged down with a lot of the checklist type of work that needs to be done, which is not real planning. So we need better planning, and we need to be able to have the communities agree with the planning that we do. And we also need the developers who are part of the community to agree. There is no doubt there's an economic crisis. It's all over the country. It's all over the world. Money, though, is all based on projections and priorities. We have a flow of money coming in. It's less than what we used to get. But we have certain projections that we make and certain priorities that we have, which spends that money. By adjusting priorities or by doing more accurate projections, you can do a lot more for the communities and for the county as a whole with some of its programs. I've always said projections can be what you want them to be. And I've seen projections manipulated so that, oh yes, we're poor. Now all of a sudden, look at all the money we have. And I track projections, and if you track them, you'll find that very rarely do you end up with what was projected. It's tough because I refuse to do what will get my name in the paper. And I'll let that speak for itself. You can look at all the archives and find out how they became so popular. I have a very quiet base of support. They're not in the political world screaming my name, but they're all talking. There's a lot of support out there, and they're all working together, passing the word. I expect to win by knocking on doors, because I've always said the people that I've worked with, they know about me and they know what I can do. There's those that don't know me, but they've benefited from what I've done. Those that don't know me is what I'm going after right now. And we're doing that by word of mouth and by old-fashioned door knocking.